Is it possible that with the poor performance of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, the Zombies Chronicles 2 will be released into the world inside of Cold War? Now, Zombies Chronicles 1 was released May 16th, 2017, and that was shortly after the release of the Infinite Warfare game that, while looking back on it, it wasn't really that bad. At the time, Infinite Warfare was so poorly received, I mean, it was the most disliked video on YouTube, that a lot of people claim that because of how poorly Infinite Warfare was doing, that Zombies Chronicles was released into the world as kind of a way to save the zombies community. Could that once again be what is going to be happening inside of Cold War Zombies because of the poor performance that we're seeing from Vanguard? First and foremost, obviously, Infinite Warfare was released in 2016, and then we had the release of Chronicles in May of 2017. So give or take about 7 months. Meaning that we could very well, let's say we just went on the same schedule here, we could very well not see Zombies Chronicles 2 until like May of next year. My goodness, if Zombies in Vanguard stays how it is right now, oh boy, would we be in for it. But a couple key factors here is, one, I would think that if they were going to be releasing Zombies Chronicles 2, they would definitely want to do it on a game that is kind of optimized for the brand new and updated versions of consoles. Next-gen consoles were released into the world last year, right around when Cold War Zombies was released. So with the poor performance of Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, maybe they want to release this brand new set of maps onto the next-gen consoles especially, and optimize them for the next-gen consoles inside of Cold War Zombies. And obviously Cold War Zombies was very well regarded, just like how Black Ops 3 was back in 2017. Now, the remakes of Die Rise, Buried, Transit, all the other maps we've only seen once would more than likely come into a Zombies Chronicles 2. And it's actually super interesting because inside of Cold War, if you guys remember correctly, there were a ton of buried references hidden around the game. Especially when you were playing Outbreak and you went to go fishing, they had a radio playing music from Buried. And if it is the case that we are not going to be seeing anything good for zombies until the next Treyarch game in 2023, we've got a ways to go. And especially after they revitalize the entire zombies community with Cold War Zombies, I don't think they would just kind of want to let that community die off waiting for the next Treyarch game. And it would make a heck of a lot more sense for them to want to release something like this when it's technically not their year to be making a game. Maybe, and I mean this is like tinfoil hat, small brain thinking right here. Obviously Treyarch does not want to taint their good name, but if they do realize that there's a good chance that Vanguard Zombies just is never good, if they don't think the core mechanics is going to be good, if they don't think their gameplay is going to be good, that maybe they start putting even less effort into it, or I mean I guess it's the effort they're putting into it right now since they're not putting any into it, and they actually take all that effort and put it into a Zombies Chronicles 2 for Cold War on a game that everybody liked, to kind of tide the community over until the next Call of Duty Zombies game inside of whatever the heck Treyarch's going to name their game in 2023. I think if they really want to keep the community alive, maybe they just release one of the maps every couple of months instead of all at one time. Now, we've talked about this a lot with a year 2 of Cold War Zombies and maybe just some more content like Outbreak updates, Onslaught updates, maybe even some more round-based maps. They could 100% make an entire DLC season of Call of Duty Zombies Chronicles 2 and just have 4 maps released. We're talking Die Rise, Transit, Buried. I don't really know what other map I'm missing here, but at least those 3, another 3 maps to 4 maps released into the game to basically get us through either this year or even next year with Modern Warfare not having any zombies at all. I'm not exactly sure how they would do this, but I would absolutely love to see Zombies Chronicles 2, and I'm sure you would too. And all of this stems from the absolute crapshoot that Vanguard Zombies has been. If you want to learn even more about that, go ahead and click on this video on the screen now. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon. I want to give a big shout out to all the channel members over on the channel, and an extra special shout out to all of the Zombie Richtofen members, starting off with hashtag BestMod, Strict Archer, the quippest man in the Southern Hemisphere, Commander_Quip, my guy Ben the Bulldozer, and the man, the myth, the legend, Tis Brandon ZR.